Hi Pisces, and welcome to Hiyokatel's Tarot. And this is your reading for full moon in Leo happening on the 28th or 29th of January. That's like tomorrow or the next day, depending where you are in the world. And let's see what messages the higher realms wants to share with you for this full moon in Leo. Full moon in Leo. Leo is a sign that's all about the solar plexus. It's about your confidence, your determination, and your power to manifest what you want. All right. It's also about Leo can be also about, the solar plexus is about the shame, like, if you are unable to express yourself, you don't feel worthy of whatever that you want to manifest. Okay, so let's see what message the higher realms has for you for this full moon in Leo. It's a fiery one, very feisty, very hot, it can be extreme. And yeah, let's see what is the message for you, Pisces. Okay, it is keeping up immense effort and advance. It's number 40, but if we wind it down for numerology, number 4 is about creating foundations. It is about hard work, and it is about creating stability for yourself. Okay, so yes, it is about effort and advancing forward. And from here, I can see it is also about divine timing. You have been putting a lot of effort, I believe, in trying to manifest what you want. And this full moon, the higher realms wants you to know that maybe this is the time your dreams or your effort will be advancing itself. Maybe it's not the completion, but you will experience much better, you will experience progress, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Progress in your projects or any passion projects that you are doing, and you have been putting in the work and it is stable. This full moon in Leo will illuminate for you how stable and how stable your foundations are. Okay, all your hard work is going to be illuminated to you. Okay, let's see how else the higher realms wants to elaborate. There, the energy is gaining momentum. The waxing moon is a phase of, when the efforts are building up, when you're doing research, when you are putting on more understanding into your work, into your projects. Okay, so you are refining it, and that's more like it. So, and you are putting in extra this and that to your project to make it, to help this project of yours to blossom. Okay, and what else? What do you need to release? So, if this is about, since you have been creating foundations for your work, for your passion projects, what do you need to release? The waning moon is a phase where it's right after the full moon, where the light of the moon is becoming, slowly getting darker, getting less bright. So this is where you, when things are illuminated, when you can see clearly, you will know what to release. This is the energy of the waning moon. Okay, so this is what the higher realms wants you to be aware of this full moon. Okay, what do you need to let go of? What do you need to release? Releasing is not about struggling or fighting against it. You slowly let it fade from your life. Okay? Because whatever you are doing right now, the energy, the project is building. So what do you need to release? Maybe self-doubt. You need to release self-sabotage. You need to release self-criticism. Okay, Pisces? Let's see how you're doing in this energy. We pull out some tarot. Eight of Wands. You are... Eight of Wands is about progress, about communication. It is about fast movement forward. It's either this movement is coming towards you, or you you're moving, you yourself is moving fast. Okay, so in short, this is making progress. So as you are making progress, Pisces, what do you need to release? You need to release excess baggage. You need to release anything that makes you feel heavy, whatever that's not needed in creating this passion project that you want to do. Whatever that's not, whatever that's sabotaging this project that you're doing, let it go. Okay? Because the challenge of you, in this energy, the challenge for you is Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is about carrying burdens. And unfortunately, most of the time, the burdens that are not yours. So this is what the higher realms wants you to be aware of. This is what they want to trigger in you, to look around you and make an assessment. Whose burden am I carrying? Whose problems am I worrying about? That's not, really not yours. Okay? The root cause of this burden that you carry is Nine of Cups, wish fulfillments. Okay, let's see. So this is about doubt. Maybe Pisces, in the past, you have experienced things that did not go your way, and you are still remembering these past experiences. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is the recent past. Okay, let's just finish this. Okay, so you feel that you're carrying burdens of the past. Like maybe there are projects or certain things that did not go your way, as I mentioned, and you are still remembering it. You're still being very careful about it, so it won't repeat again. You have to let those go. Okay, so don't carry those burdens of the past, the mistakes of the past, because you know why? In the recent past, it says here, you have nurtured yourself. That's why you are making this progress. So it's important that you continue putting in the work to release your unpleasant past. Okay, I know, that's what happened to me. That's not who you are. Yeah, that's why. Now I feel that that's who I am, what happened to me. You learn from your mistakes. You know what did not work for you. That's why you label them as failures. Let them go. Keep the understanding, keep the lessons, but release the energy. No more past about the disappointments. Yes, I think that the disappointments, sorry, so excited. The disappointments of the past, let it go. Okay, it wasn't, with the clock here, it's about divine timing. Now is your time. With this full moon in Leo, you will get the assistance you need to move forward, to believe that you are going to be successful in whatever that you have been putting effort in. You will be advancing. Let go of past disappointments. That's what it is. Past disappointments, Pisces. Let it go. Okay? And this is what the higher realms wants for you. 9 of Wands is about perseverance. It's about building, what do you call that? Boundaries around you. Okay? Don't let the past or whoever around you that reminds you like, are you sure you want to do that? That questions you like, are you sure that's the right thing to do? Will it work? Draw that boundary. Okay? Persevere. Keep on going forward because the energy is gaining momentum. This full moon will help you to galvanize the energy that you need to move forward with your project, whatever this is that you've been putting a lot of effort in. Okay? Because in the near future, there will be the moon. The moon is about shadows, Pisces. It's about things that you don't know about. It will come in the future, in the near future. Maybe something will trigger this shadow, your shadow, about the past, maybe. But also, the moon is about the ebb and flow of the moon. Okay? Because after the full moon, when you put in, when you actually use that extra power, the full moon, this full moon in Leo will give you, there will be a phase where, when there is waning moon, right? When you see what you see doesn't work, you will let go. Don't struggle, let go, and keep on moving forward. Keep on going, because the moon, like the moon, the energies also, they build up towards the full moon. When the full moon, you will see what works, what did not work, celebrate what works, and then you let go what doesn't serve you anymore, or whatever it is that you are doing, for your project. What doesn't work, you let it go, and you continue with what works. Okay? So, in other words, Pisces, you need to be easy on yourself. You need to know there is trial and error in everything. That means toughen up in sense like, do not be easily swayed by things not going your way. Alright? Because the energy right now, you're making progress with the 8 of Wands. Okay? You're making progress, and with this, what do you need to release? See what is not serving you at this moment. What part of the project or what approach doesn't seem to give the result you want. You can release them. Okay? Let's see what else the higher realms wants to say about this. But they really want you to persevere. So don't quit. Whatever you're doing right now, do not quit. You are on the right path. But like life itself, everything has its ups and downs. And if you find yourself focusing on the down, you missed the part when I say life has its ups as well. So when you're up, or like right now, when you're making progress, make the best out of it. And when life is down, when things are not progressing as much as you wish, don't be disheartened by it. Okay? Desert passage. Okay, maybe from here it seems that you feel like the goal is so far away. You feel alone. Okay? But this is the moon. Yeah, this is a shadow. So in the near future, you might feel alone in your project. But maybe this is for you, Pisces. This project is your unique gift to the world. Okay? Because the message here is trust. There's a divine plan. Okay? So It's right under the moon, when in the near future where you know there's shadows. When this is the shadow, you feeling alone. Let me fix the camera, so you can have a so you can see what it says here. Give me a minute. Okay, so yeah, trust there's a divine plan for you. So it does seem like a solo project. Maybe you're thinking like, I feel so alone, but this project is uniquely yours. And I notice the sun is here. You are guided. That's why trust that there's a divine plan. You are on the right path. Do not give up. Do not give in. Stand your ground and persevere, Pisces. This is the message for the full moon in Leo. Leo is about the solar plexus, your confidence. Okay, let's see what's the next advice. View from above. So you're called to have higher perspective, because the message here is get the big picture. Again, this really refers back to this divine timing. Believe everything has its time. Now might seem like, very far, right? It seems very far, whatever you want to achieve. But how do we achieve great things in life? By taking one step at a time. And this card also sits right below the Empress, where you have been nurturing yourself. That's good. That's why you are in the position of making progress, making rapid progress actually. But leave the past disappointments behind you, Pisces, because it's the past. You have nurtured yourself. You have improved on your Empress is about, like loving yourself. It's about abundance. So you have embraced a good vibration in you now. You managed to do that. The Empress is a major arcana card, so that's very major improvement on your side. That's why you are making progress. Okay, so let's see what is the message from Mama Moon. This is the full moon in Leo reading, so the message is hot moon with the message of extremes. So this is very, very suitable for the new moon, the full moon in Leo, because the Leo energy is very fiery. So now I want to show you something. So your masculine energy, okay? This is a man, right? Yeah. So it reminds me of the masculine energy, where you feel like you keep on wanting to take action, or you're very protective of your project. You're very protective. You're very defensive, in other words. Okay, so it's very fiery. See, this is a book. So maybe you're very defensive about your beliefs, which is good. You are called to persevere and manage your boundaries. But with this full moon in Leo, be aware of fiery energies. Like you can get pissed off, you can get emotional, you can overreact. Okay, so the higher realms really, they are calling me to look at this water right here. Remember to maintain your cool. Do not overreact, and do not get angry. Do not lash out, in other words. Okay, so let's have a look at the short description, the short passage that higher realms wants to share with us for you this full moon in Leo. And also, Pisces, besides you, controlling your anger or trying not to overreact, be aware that other people are experiencing this full moon too, and they may not be aware of it, and they be easily angered, losing their temper around you. So don't be reactive to those energies. Okay, if somebody gets pissed off around you, saying all sorts of nonsense, step away. You have your boundaries, but do not join the circus, okay? And it says here, let's see what's your mantra. I handle extremes, with grace, yet I seek balance in all things. This is a marvelous advice for the full moon in Leo. I handle extremes with grace, yet I seek balance in all things. Okay, says here, learn how to handle crisis with calm and resilience, right? That's the Nine of Wands energy, resilience, perseverance. Seeking balance is superior to seeking extremes, emotional outbursts. Nobody wants that, okay? There are better ways to handle conflict than rage and outrage. There may be someone who seeks to disrupt your business or life in some way. This too shall pass. So remember, there are better ways than to fight, to get, angry. So, and the higher realms are acknowledging that there may be people around you who seek to disrupt your business. Remember with the book, this is your knowledge or your project that you have put so much effort in. Remember how big, see how thick this book is? That's how much effort you have put in, and somebody will seek to disrupt or put you down, or or your life in some way, criticize you this full moon, right? Because this full moon is either tomorrow or 29, but it doesn't matter. The energy is like very strong because you are a Pisces, you are sensitive. You might have already feel this energy 3 days prior to the full moon, and the energy will continue 3 days after. So this whole week, Pisces, keep your cool, alright? Seek balance and keep your cool like this water right here. Everybody is trying to be, masculine. Everybody wants to be the lion, but we want to be the cool-headed lion. Okay? So, put the past disappointments behind. If somebody tries to trigger you, like I said earlier, are you sure that's the right thing to do? Is that, whatever they try to question you, just persevere. Okay? Don't let these people get to you. Because what do they know, Pisces? What do they know? Okay, let's continue. I'm going to get some advice from our ancestors from this deck, the ancestors and angels deck. Let's see what advice the higher realms and your ancestors has for you this full moon in Leo. Besides keeping your cool, you are a lion too, but you are a cool-headed lion, not driven by the masculine energy, trying to show off, trying to show that you are correct. You already know you're correct, Pisces. You don't need to prove it to anybody else. So, the first one is Medicine Guardian with the message, be open to healing information. Okay, so it's right here. Yeah. When you listen to readings, not just like mine, like the one you're listening to now, be open to healing information because, to persevere is not easy, okay? To be alone in your project, it's not easy either. You need motivation, you need some support because it does seem like whatever you're doing is very unique to you, okay? So, be open to healing information, especially when you're feeling lonely, when you feel like there's no circle of support around you, and especially when you're faced with people who question you. So find support. Be open to, advice from people around, whoever that helps you, who supports you. when they tell you like, you know, come out and, you know, come join us in this Zoom just because we want to chat and have fun, join them, because the angel of healing is here, the heart healing. Okay, so be open to heart healing information. Learn how to open your heart. Google, be open to it. Okay, because it really does seem here, Pisces, that you are surrounded by people who don't really support you, like maybe those closest to you do not support you and remind you of past disappointments, you know. So let it be, but be open to heal yourself. Learn how to manage these disappointments, or no, this anger you feel when people hurt your feelings. How to release. Exercise, talking to a trusted friend. You know how to nurture yourself here, because in the recent past you have successfully nurtured yourself. So keep on going, keep on being open to information. Okay, and yes, the sun has come out here. This is the ruler of Leo, Pisces, and it says here, enjoy success and happiness. Focus on what you have. Focus on your current situation right now, because you're making progress. You have nurtured yourself. Let go of past disappointments. Okay, I'm a moon Pisces. I'm going to take this advice too. Okay, so that's what it is. The higher realms are really highlighting your effort that you have put in for your passion project. Immense effort, and you are advancing. Believe, and believe in divine timing. Don't lose hope. Okay, persevere. Let go of past disappointments. And this full moon in Leo, this whole week, be aware of extremes. If anybody comes to you trying to piss you off, remember, you are the cool-headed lion. Okay, and enjoy the progress you have made, the success you have achieved, and the happiness you have nurtured yourself to happiness. And always get the big picture, always have the higher perspective. And yes, Pisces, you do have a bit of loneliness in the near future. Okay, and you might feel sad about it, but understand, trust, there's a divine plan. You are moving forward. Okay, so this is the final card that we're going to draw, and this is from the archetype card. This is special. This is my favorite deck. We're going to read from the book. These cards are usually very potent. I love the messages. The messages are very healing. It is. The author of this book has put a lot of effort, like you, similar to you, Pisces. This author of this card, these archetypal cards, have put a lot of work, a lot of effort in creating these decks, and they are really wonderful. And I only use this deck for special readings, and I use it for personal readings, because so your full moon readings are special too. It's only once a month. So here we go. Let's see what is the final card for my dearest Pisces, please. Okay. So Pisces, the higher realms wants to address the shadow, the moon card. Okay, so this is about light and dark, black and white. So let's see, what does the book say? Let's have a look. You have to be patient with me. I need to find the page, the shadow. Where is it? I thought I saw it. Okay, 117. And you know, the mantra for the extremes, I will put it in the description box below for you to just have a look and chant it to yourself, you know, for doing your meditations. Maybe repeat the same mantra for 10 minutes. It does work for the subconscious. Okay, let's talk about the shadow. The unspeakable, the unwelcome, the denied. When the shadow energy is light and high vibrating, it reveals the unconscious aspects of the self and world. And when this shadow aspect is vibrating low in the dark, it's denying unconscious aspects of the self and the world. Okay, let's have a read. Okay. Although every card in the archetypes deck has a shadow potential, this card asks us to delve into the qualities of the shadow itself. We often think that the shadow can be purified, illuminated, and made right through effort and achievement. However, it is typically the case that our lofty pursuit of ascension and perfection is the very source of shadow material itself. By rejecting parts of ourselves and the world, we begin to separate from the whole. Rather than getting to know the qualities and content of our shadow, we busy ourselves with avoiding its presence. This is denial. When this card appears, Pisces, it is time to take inventory of those things you have been denying. When the mind responds with no, anything but that, you are touching shadow. Find support for this deep inner work and move towards the shadow with patience and compassion. Okay, let me see if anything else. So, Pisces, let's talk about the shadow for a while, okay? So, you were talking about the extremes, right? And how we should not get angry at people, lash out, right? And, you know, how sad it is to be alone, you know, on a journey. And what do you need to release, right? And the divine timing. Let's say, for example, when somebody questions you, I think I was talking about that, right? Like people questioning you, are you sure you want to do that? What you do, do you think that's the correct thing to do? And then we get defensive, we get angry, we feel like, like to persevere, right? We think like we need to struggle to persevere, to defend our projects or our choices in life, right? And even the moon card talks about that just now, right? If somebody, there may be someone who seeks to disrupt your business life in some way. When we get angry, and I'm not saying that they're right, they're not right. You have the right to be angry, but the defensiveness is something that's a shadow, actually. Defensiveness, that means we feel insecure about our work. Even we ourselves are not really certain about it. That's why it triggers this past disappointments in you, actually. Defensiveness triggers the past disappointments you have in you. So that's the shadow. That's one shadow that I can identify just on top of my head right now. And with divine timing, when we are advised by the higher realms to believe in divine timing, when omens like this, signs like this comes up, it talks about us being impatient, okay, always trying to always striving for the next goal or the next project, right? So sometimes we do that. I'm guilty of this too. That's why I understand the shadow. That's why we don't want to sit down and listen to to feel how we feel. We need to find balance. When we are trying too hard, that means you are trying to be a perfectionist. That's one. Perfectionist, it's about the shadow of being perfectionist. This comes out in Virgo's reading, because Virgo is very analytical, right? So for you, like perfect, that's why I want to give you this example so you understand your own shadows, okay? So perfectionism, the shadow of it is judgmental. When you are too judgmental, when you are high in self-criticism, you tend to be a perfectionist. It's good that you want things to be, to be well and stuff like that. But any extreme, it goes into the shadow aspect. Okay? Just be aware of that. Work on that a bit. Even here it says, find support for this deep inner work. It is deep when you address the shadows. Okay, so maybe you can Google, like I said, here again, be open to healing information, the heart. Being alone. Why do you think being alone is such a terrible thing? Maybe you're judging, thinking, if that person is single or alone, there must be something wrong with them. I'm just giving examples to help you understand what this reading is trying to trigger in you, okay? So if sometimes also when we are emotionally dependent on others, like if you are in a relationship, when your partner is not kind to you or you feel like they don't love you, you also tend not to love yourself too. You tend to be like, what's wrong with me? So that's shadows. Like being alone is not, working alone is not terrible either, actually. You are, you can have your own creativity, you can practice your own unique perspective. Okay, so here, really, this is the message. The higher realms want you to, oh sorry, you can't see that. They want you to be aware of, okay, what do you need to release, and you are making progress, but the shadow is lurking, Pisces, and the higher realms wants you to work on your shadows. So from this reading, it looks like you need to understand, see why you think being alone is terrible, and you are called to have a higher perspective. Okay, so all right, I hope this reading helps. If it does, please click the like button and please do subscribe. And all the best for you, Pisces. Remember, you are called to enjoy your success and happiness. Okay, all right, happy full moon in Leo, Pisces. Bye.